morning and welcome to Morning Coach. Today, I am so glad you're with us. Hey, it's JB. Super pumped that you're here. It is April 3rd, ready to go, 49:24. It is a Monday. I love Mondays, but this Monday's getting even more special because we're just slowly rolling out the launch of 5.0. I just can't tell you how excited I am. This is a true coaching program. I'm going to go into it a little bit because you're going to need to do some things to get involved right at the level. And again, what's great about this program is you don't have to do anything. If you don't, we can just come and do the things that you've been doing. But we're adding so much structure to this as we come to episode 5,000. In fact, today's episode 4924, that we're really going to be rocking and building a program to, for me, it's always been about education, which is great. Doing 5,000 of these, literally millions and millions of downloads and thousands of people listening and being a part of this. But what's more important is to see the actual activity. So you see the success, right? See people become successful. And so that's what we're putting together. And so this week, we're going to talk about moving from lack to prosperity. If you go to the compass, that is our lesson for the week. But within that, there's so much going on. We're going to be working on launching the new program, and I'll talk a little bit more about that. But I want to get what's going on this week. We're going to be talking about moving from lack to prosperity in our coaching process. This is still a due month, so you should be working on your plan. Nothing changes in the big picture of things, except, like I said, depending on the level of participation, there is a lot going to be on. As some of you that have watched the replay in the archive in our meetup area. But here we go, Monday. So we're going lack to prosperity today. We're going to get us started with this idea or concept in all areas of life. And then we're going to go into our book study. And I've got a new book, and this is really crazy because this never happens, but I don't want to say it doesn't happen. It happens all the time. I get books in the mail all the time to review and read. I haven't even contacted Dr. Ram McClain, but I have got this book from Dr. Ram McClain. He sent it over, and they sent it over to me to say, hey, JV, check this out. And it's called Cheating Death, The New Science of Living Longer and Better. And it just hits my wheelhouse. It just hits all of our wheelhouse, right, about being more productive and getting things done. And so I started reading it. I'm like, well, let's make this the book of the month. It's that good. So we're going to be talking about Cheating Death, The New Science of Living Longer and Better tomorrow. I'll get a little bit more into that book. Wednesday, we're talking about taking time to put it together. And what that means is resistance to prosperity and why there are certain things that we need to do and what we're bringing to this plan to help you with that. And shout out to John Porter. Last week, he sent me a message over in England. Man, thank you so much. It's awesome to see people that are, send some messages once in a while. And haven't seen John in a long time. John was a long-time Morning Coach member, came back and just made my day. I love it. We got people all over the world just rocking people. Amazing. But anyways, thank you for that. And wanted to just make that note. Thursday's Ask JB, we'll be covering some questions on things that are happening within the structure of the system. Again, one of the things we're doing is we're personalizing a lot of stuff. A lot of this goes to the back end, but again, 1 minute, I'll be right with you on that. We'll talk about that Thursday. Friday, fulfillment and joy from true prosperity versus societal lack. That's a deep day. We've had a couple of those. Saturday, keeping an overall positive thought consistent. This is all metaphysical kind of ideas from my background in the PhD and really studying the metaphysical side. We're going to bring some of that into this, but it's a lot about fulfillment and thought. And we're going to get into that Friday and Saturday. And then Sunday, finding love and peace and putting that into the world will be what we're doing Sunday. So, just a huge week just from a content standpoint, but also from this structure of what we're doing. So, real quick, personal podcasting on the ILD expert track will be launching. That course alone is, for those of you that are experts, that are speakers, that are coaches, that are consultants, that are looking to do what I do, right? Really connect with people and help make the world a better place. I'm actually building that to put that in the ILD expert space. So if you're not doing that, it's fine. Don't worry about it. But our experts, that's going to just blow you away. That's coming. The other thing is the structured follow-up, and this is what's so critical. So we've been working on a back-end system. Not so much the front end for you, but the back end, so we can understand what you're looking to do. So, I've built a planner over the years. Again, a lot of this stuff has been pushed out, right? The planner, so you could go use it. The Get It Done Now belt system, so you could go learn about yourself and work through it. All self-guided, self-directed stuff, which is awesome. I love it. A lot of people are using it. We're excited about it, and it's been a fun journey. But now we're taking the next step. live events. We've talked about that, where you could come to the or in our room and kind of connect in that coaching environment. But even more than that is intake. And what I mean by intake is I need to know more about you so that we can put a program for you and we can track what your progress is going to be. So we have Sacred Six, obviously, Get It Done Now, Morning Coach. We've got all these different things in ILD. It's like, well, where do we kind of bring all that together at an individual personal level? Right? And that's what I need. And I need data in order for that to happen. So what we're doing is, what you're going to get is some intake forms. And these intake forms will allow us to get the data back so we can put it within our system and we can start to track and understand where you're at to make sure you're getting the proper resources on an individual basis that are going to make a difference in your life. Okay? And that's why, our price is going up and the things we're doing, because there's a lot that we're happening here in the framework of Morning Coach. For people that are coming on, it's just we're doing a lot of new stuff that, this is 20 years of work, 18 years, but really 20 plus because of, all my time in corporate. I've been doing this just Morning Coach alone 18 years. But the interactive portion of this has never been a part of that. And really seeing that growth is something that we're putting together. And basically the way it's going to be done is intake. So, you could give us some information about what's going on. What is your mission? What are your goals? What are you doing this quarter? What are you doing this month? So we understand what's happening and we can put that into our database system and we can check with you and make sure you're staying on track. And are you getting the things done? And what resources do you need? True coaching. True coaching. As you can tell, I'm so excited about it because, again, push is great. And we get a lot of people come here for this content and this energy. That's great. But it's time for us all to get better. And that includes me. And that means I've got to build systems that I can reach people all over the world, but on an individual basis. And how can we make sure you're having success? Because when I look at my life and I look for moving from lack to prosperity, I was an internet marketer for a long time, right? And internet marketing is really easy. I could do a podcast, this podcast every day, put it out there, sell it, and move on. But that's not what I'm about. That's not what I want to do. What I want to do is make a difference in people's lives. I'm not an internet marketer. I've had a lot of come to Jesus meetings with myself. And for those of you overseas that don't understand come to Jesus, it's a meeting that you have when it's a really kind of tough meeting, right? And the meeting's been, what do you really want? What do you really want to do? And I want prosperity. I want to work on my airplane and I want to go fly around and do stuff, but that doesn't bring meaning to my life. What brings meaning and prosperity to my life is building systems in which you start to see success. And my systems have primarily been educational, book writing, right? As most people's are. But there are not many really integrated coaching systems at this price level, without paying thousands and thousands of dollars, right? So with what we've got now is we've got this structure and we've got these testing and we've got, things that are put together. We understand your mind. We can get the system together. We can make sure you are doing the right things to help you move from lack to prosperity, to help you get clear about what it is that you're looking to do, and then give you roadways or tracks to get there. And then make sure you're getting there, because part of the battle is going, okay, what am I doing the right things? Am I on the right path? And that's true coaching. And again, the beautiful thing about Morning Coach and what we're doing is you don't have to do any of it. You can opt out. Say, hey, JB, I'm fine. Thank you for the educational materials. I'm great. But if you want to get involved with this, and we're building this, this is what we're launching. This is what new people are going to come into, is our coaching programs. And they're going to fill out their intake forms. They're going to take a look at what we're going to do. And we're going to say, okay, here are the resources you need. You should go on this track. You want to be a coach? Well, geez, 90, and I'll tell you, this is the honest truth, 90% of coaches out there don't make money. They don't make money because they don't know how to build a business. Right? They just don't. Nobody's helping them in that standpoint. Everybody's selling education and certifications. There's no real coaching. It's very few and far between where somebody's taking a look at your life and going, okay, let's see, this is what you want, and then putting it together. And then working on the resources, and then and focused on guiding you there, and then providing education to make sure you're there. And the other thing is, I've been doing this a long time, plus MBA, PhD, plus a lot. And I'm not tooting my own horn, but I'm good at this stuff. Okay? And I'm good at really getting people there. And again, from an educational standpoint, it's one thing. To be able to look at it and take a snapshot of somebody and going, okay, why are we not getting where we need to get? Let's take a look at this. They're a Morning Coach member. Let's take a look at this. And then once we look at it and go, okay, their systems are wrong, or maybe they need some negotiation strategies, or maybe they need to move up to the next level. Maybe they do need to be an IC and be a part of getting, structure and organization at a real high level. But it's dependent on you. And that's how we move from lack to prosperity. And that's why this week we're going to talk a little bit about understanding the resistance to prosper. Understanding the resistance to prosperity, because a lot of this work is stuff we don't want to do. Stuff I don't want to do. It's tough to look in the mirror. It's tough to look in the mirror and go, okay, what's going on with you? What do you really want? What's happening? Okay, I don't know. I'm a little confused. Well, let's do some testing. Let's go do the Enneagram. Let's see what we're feeling. Is there any correlation here? Once we have that, do you kind of feel where we're at? Okay, then what can we do to get some certainty in our life that we're doing the right things? What are our systems? We're switching email systems. The system that I have, Active Campaign, is driving me absolutely nuts because it doesn't work with me. I'm a minimalist. I like complexity with minimalism. I like to have things that just work. I don't want a ton of stuff in my face. So by getting myself into a better system that works, which we're moving to, allows me to email at a better rate. Okay, same thing with you. What systems are you using? How are you organized? Are you happy? Are you using our planner or not? I don't care. It's not about me. It's not about what we have brought to you. It's about a personalized, individualized system based on your brain and your executive function and the way you work. Okay? We're also going to do some seminars and some cool stuff outside of the base morning coach model. I've been talking to Roxanne. She's got so many certifications, executive function, all these areas, and is going to do some stuff with us. So it's exciting. I can't tell you that it's great to come here and give you energy. I'm coming up on 5,000 episodes. It's great. It's been fun. Man, it's been awesome. And I'm going to continue to do it. It's a big part of what we do. But what's more important to me is helping you prosper. Get away from that resistance. Knowing what you should be working on. Figuring it out and kind of working through the things. And why we need to do this over a long term is that these instant fixes don't happen. It's amazing. I'm watching, obviously all the things that are happening in the world, and everywhere you look is AI now. Artificial intelligence is going to be able to replace marketing. It's going to be able to replace writing. It's going to be able to replace, you can be able to get your content and everything from that. And I see all these marketers and coaches trying to go use AI. Well, we've been using AI for a couple years, okay? Why have we been using it? For our blog posts. We have somebody who kind of puts a blog post to get traffic to our website. But the actual stuff that we're doing can't be done by AI. I can't do this. AI could be me, right? It's impossible. Maybe one day, right? But for you need a real person. You need real connection. We need human connection. The content that AI provides is great for research, but for taking the next level and getting things done, it's not going to get it done. You need the human touch, and we all need that human touch to really have fulfillment and prosperity. And that's what's so awesome about what we're doing and why I'm going a different direction. I'm trying to even touch you more by providing intake so I can get some information from you so that I can craft and create your plan and make it better, more specific for you, and really bring things together and then have some accountability, which I don't like that term, but we need it, that we are moving forward. I think a better term for that would be kind of a check mark, a baseline of where we're at, and then a check, which we already have all this in place. We haven't created the interactive system yet, right? And that's what we're launching. And that's why I'm excited that you're a part of it. And I need your help. I need your help with the new people to come in, get them excited. Really, let's make this a great thing for everybody. That's what prosperity is truly about. And that's what I'm going to talk about this week, about moving from a negative mindset into a more positive mindset to make the world a better place. I'm doing that. I've had to work on that. And we need it more than ever. This time, what we're doing is more important than ever. And so your participation in things like Jürgen, who's amazing. Jürgen's over in Germany, comes in and does a daily spiritual. He posts a spiritual message every day up in the new community. Was doing it on Discord. It's awesome. This little stuff helps so much. John Cunningham stepping in and helping us. He's helping me with the belt system to get the advanced belts for those of you that are ready to make it even better and stronger. I'm telling you guys, I'm so pumped about what we're bringing. We're not playing around anymore. I've been playing around. I've been trying to figure it out, and I figured it out, and this is going to be awesome. But again, you don't have to, whatever level you want to participate, you can participate at. But get ready. Get ready. Morning Coach is closed. I'm not bringing new people in. We're going to bring them in very few people at a time. People could sign up on the front page that says we're closed, and then we'll start interviewing people because I want this community to be tight. I want it to be awesome people that are making the world a better place, and then we'll start expanding it. And that's how we make a difference. And economically, I will benefit from that because the new people, obviously, that's what they're going to be paying is for this wonderful interactive coaching system that's just not available at the rates that we're charging. So it's awesome. I'm excited. And I hope you are too, because it's time. It's time for all of us to live a better life. It's time for us to have fulfillment, to have joy in our heart. And more importantly, and I think this is really critical, why I started this was to make a difference in the world. I've lost sight of that so many times. It's hard. It makes me emotional. I've lost sight of the goal, and I think we all do. And my job is to help us all get that goal back in our heart, to make a difference. Those footprints that we leave in the sand before we go, that legacy, it means something. And maybe not to millions of people, but at least to ourselves, that we did our best, that we went out there and gave it our best shot. And I want to coach you to do that. All right, so let's go out there and have a great week. Cheating Death tomorrow is our new book. Excited. If you have some people that are, out there, they're like, man, this is going to be amazing. Let them know, but they can sign up for the closure. We're not open yet. And then, like I said, we're going to go slow. I'm going to interview people. I'm not going to let everybody in, and we're going to start bringing some people in. So it's time to change the world, and we're going to do it one person at a time. I've always said that, and that was the original way we started, and that's what we're back to. But we're building systems to actually really do that. I love you. Listen, go do it to it. I kept you too long this morning already. It is going to be awesome. It is already awesome. Let's enjoy it and put some great energy out there, and I'll see you tomorrow morning right here on morningcoach.com. Lots of love to you.